Domino. I'm excited to be joined today on Primetime Local News, all the way from Ireland, Rachael O'Connor. Rachael, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well, Rachael, you're on a little bit of a break now, but your life normally is not relaxing at all by the looks of things. You have all kinds of things on the go, and we're here to talk about your single Domino that you released towards the end of 2022. An amazing song. It fits in with all the hits on the radio as far as I can tell just by
Oh,
listening. It's incredible. Tell me about the song.
yeah, thank you so much. So Domino, I was writing and songwriting in Sweden about 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, and I just towards the end of the week, it was my final day, and we had written this song Domino. It kind of came about because I was writing breakup songs the entire week, and I was bored of it, and I was like, oh, I want to write something nice, and yeah. So anyway, Domino came about, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then during lockdown, I was listening to all my songs again. And I was like, okay, after lockdown, I'm going to release. I promised myself I was going to put music out. And then I heard Domino again. And I was like, oh, wow, yeah, I really love this one. So then we decided to release it.
Any plans to do a music video along with it as well, or are you just happy to release it as is for now?
Yeah, I think at the minute I'm happy enough to do it without video just because, I'm an independent artist. I'm budgeting, financing everything. So I have to budget everything quite strictly. And right now, a music video isn't my main priority. But hopefully, I mean, I would love to because I love videos and I video everything in my life. So I would like to make a music video of maybe a future song.
Now, you talked about how this song has kind of been, waiting for many, many years to come to light. Do you have some more gems that are, in a treasure trunk somewhere that you're going to release, or have you started writing new music? What's the plan in regards to that?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually releasing another song, my next single in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm hoping. It kind of got a bit delayed because it got held up for Christmas. But yeah, in the next few weeks, I'll be releasing another single. And the plan this year is just to release, every, month or 2 months and just kind of get the ball rolling. And it's really fun. So
What about an album, Rachael? Is that something like a full, even maybe an EP? Is that something that's on the horizon as well, or do you just have too much on the go for that?
yeah, well, I mean, an EP would probably be more realistic. I think as an independent artist, no label, an album, you don't really get much out of an album. Just financially, it's not to me right now. It doesn't make sense to do it. So an EP maybe further down the line, but right now I'm kind of going with singles, just solely singles.
Well, as I said, Domino is just an amazing song. And I know you have inspiration when you get to go on stage with another part of your recent job, and that's you're doing the backup vocals with Duran Duran. I've seen some of the videos on TikTok. Looks like that's a pretty great gig.
I mean, I could not have asked for a better gig, you know? It it really is just a different world. It's a dream. It's a total dream. I've never, done backing vocals for anyone before. And for this to be my first gig, I was like, what is going on?
Does it also help you with inspiration then for your music too? I mean, these guys have been around for a long time. They're very talented musicians. And when you're on stage, I mean, there's no way you can't absorb some of what's going on out there.
Completely. And the guys, the most lovely thing about Duran are that the guys are so lovely and normal, and you can have a conversation and ask their advice, and they're happy to give it. I mean, they've so many stories to tell, and every time they tell a story, I'm like, wow, it's amazing, and yeah, they do inspire me a lot. And even their music, which their music, I sing more pop, I write pop, and they do more of a pop rock 80s vibe. But even like the synths in their music have inspired me, and I'm like, oh well, I want to put that in my song, and that sounds cool. And so they're a great band to work with, and they teach me a lot.
Well, Rachael, we're so excited for everything that's happened for you and for your next single. Can you give us a hint on the title, or are you keeping that a secret for now?
I think I might keep it a secret just for a few more days until I get everything finalized, and then you'll see it on my social media though in the next week, hopefully.
All right. And speaking of social media, Rachel, if people are looking to listen to the song and even, follow your life, as you said, I know you've got an account on TikTok. What is kind of the best
Yeah.
place to get everything in one place to find all those links?
I would say if you catch me on Instagram, I normally share my TikTok and my Spotify and Apple stuff on my Instagram. So you can catch my username. It's _RachOC.
Okay, well, Rachel, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know that this is definitely not the last time we'll be chatting with you. Lots of exciting things coming up for you. So we wish you the best and hope to chat with you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me. Thanks.
And every wrong turn down the road,